aware of how much money you can save by simply improving your credit report? Information in your credit report can impact how much you pay for car insurance, homeowners insurance, and the possibility of that promotion at work. Joining us now with some key points to consider is Bayport Credit Union financial educator and counselor Sylvia Watford. Thanks for being here, Sylvia.
Sure.
So first of all, let's start with the basics. Where can you get a copy of your credit report? Because there's all kinds of ads and promotions, and how do you know when you're getting it from the right source?
Exactly, and that's a great question because there's so many places that offer that free copy
Yes.
of your credit report. But the authorized legal website is annualcreditreport.com. So when you're going to get the copy, you don't want to Google, credit reports. You want to actually type in annualcreditreport.com and get the free copy from Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, all of the 3 credit reporting agencies.
And when you get your report, what do the numbers mean? Which one are you looking for?
Well, the thing about it is that your credit report is free. You don't have to pay for your credit report. But at the time that you go in to get the copy of your credit report, you will have the option to get a copy of your credit score. And that's generally less than $10. That score is the indicator that lenders will look at to just determine what your credit risk is. So you want to see what that number is and know what that means.
Right, and once you know what that number is, what can that number do? We know it can stop you from getting loans or affect your insurance rates and things like that, but how can knowing your credit score actually help you?
Well, the higher your credit score is, the lower that you'll actually pay in terms of the interest rate, in terms of premiums on your homeowner's insurance, your car insurance. So that will save you a ton of money knowing what that number is and then developing a strategy to actually increase that score. So one of the things that you want to do is you want to know what the components of that score is.
Okay.
Okay? So there are basically 5 components to your credit score. You with me?
Yeah. What are they? Give them to me.
35% of your score is based on your credit history. Okay, so just paying everything on time is definitely going to improve your credit score. 30% of your score is based on what's called your utilization ratio, and that's just simply how much of your available credit that you've used. So if you have $10,000 worth of available credit on your credit card and you use $999, almost maxing it out, that's going to bring your score down. Okay? 15% of your score is based on how long you've had credit. So the longer that you've had credit, that's going to work into your favor. Okay? 10% of the score is based on new credit. So you don't want to really apply for credit just to be applying. You want to make sure that you have a need for credit. And then 10% is based on the type of credit. So if you have a good mix in terms of mortgage, installment loans, and credit cards. So those are the components that make up the credit score.
Gosh, and credit, it can be such a hot topic because it can really help you, it can hurt you, and a lot of people just don't understand it. For people who maybe don't have the best credit score, what are some of the basic ways they can start to improve their score?
That's a great question. One of the things that they can do is really make sure that they build a good credit history. And the challenge that they face a lot of times is that people don't want to give them a loan because they do have low credit scores. So there are ways that they can get a savings secured loan. We actually offer a credit builder's loan, and it's a loan designed to give people the money to actually start that payment history, to rebuild that credit history, and that will help to improve their credit score.
Right, because you hear people that either have bad credit or maybe they don't have enough credit.
Right.
So what's the basic way to just get it started if you're rebuilding? You talked about the secured loan, other ways.
Loan, the credit builder loan, a personal loan, and you want to make sure that you pay it for at least a year. A lot of times I have people that say, okay, I got this loan and I want to pay it off. Well, you want to establish that credit history. So set it up as an automatic deduction, from your checking account, out of sight, out of mind, so that you know every month that it will be paid and it will be paid on time.
Right. Pay on time and make sure it's a manageable amount of credit that you're working with. And you can improve your credit score and your credit report and learn more about it. Just stop by any of the Bayport Credit Union locations across Hampton Roads. You can also log on to bayportcu.org. Sylvia, as always, nice having you here.
My pleasure.